Mr. C.V. Baby. He is an industrial specialist, worked in the recruitment industry for more than 30 years. Let us welcome Mr. C.V. Baby.
Okay, all the guests on the panel, I highly appreciate the efforts taken by Google International in organizing such a webinar, which is very relevant. And all of us do understand that Indian recruiting business, especially recruiting agents, they are not identified the way they deserve. I remember in the early days, even the government used to consider as a sport unit, and they used to provide the blanket permit to draw the foreign for the business promotion. But it has been withdrawn lately. It is no longer, it was from the exporters list, it has taken to some other sector. So Indian now the contribution of recruiting agencies in the emerging scenario, like the one of the biggest contributor of foreign exchange reserves of the country, the unemployment problem solver, I think sooner or later that respect and recognition definitely will come back. Now it's an honor for me to join this webinar, and especially on a subject specifically blue collar. I am not calling skilled or unskilled or semi-skilled, because all are skilled. Why? This is a time of a difficult time for everyone, and we see that there is a light in the end of every tunnel. Now the employers, look at them. The prospective employers, they are in a tunnel. Recruiting agents, they are also in a tunnel. And there are white collar are also in a tunnel. How long tunnel? That's the question. So I would say the tunnel for the blue collar sector would be the longest, because even now, recruitments and everything is taking place by digital and virtual mode of selections and recruitment, which is a bit far for all the blue collar sector. And for the blue collar sector, it is not the social media platform, it is the recruiting agents are their gateway. They have to be through the RAs. For the RAs also, now after the COVID, we will find players would be going into the social media platform or digital platform for direct hiring of professionals and white collars. But they will also be depending on the RAs for all the blue. So I would say this is the sector which is going to be the key business for many recruiting agents. Unfortunately, in our country, many professionals are being recruited by agencies who do not have any recruiting license, like our ECNR, ECR, like they do some professional courses like IELTS and all, and they directly with the foreign employers and do recruit. So the people who have taken the recruiting agents who have taken the license and waiting for, without any license, people are doing that. So white collar jobs are getting any sector, direct recruitment and unauthorized sector plus the recruiting agents. So the main business is for RAs in the post-COVID scenario would be the blue collar. Now, in blue collar, I would, like Mr. Shailendra Nikam pointed out, we have to do. When we talk a lot of skill India, skill development, skill criteria, we are still in the infancy. Syllabus and the curriculum of our ITIs and ITCs, it is still for independence time. You will find people teaching which no industry wants to. So our training modules or our training pattern is not come up to the market standard. Who knows what is required for the modern industry? The best people will be the technical people of the recruiting agents, because they get a trade every day. They come across with a new trade every day. There are many trades required in the industry, and we don't have any institute trades. Many people who are setting the syllabus and curriculum, even they don't know about anything about many trades which are required for a multi geared for across the world. As he was telling, the plumber in India is different from a plumber required in Europe. So basically, this skill has to be in consultation with the technical experts of the recruiting agents. Then only it will be successful. If but the recruiting agents are suffering because there is a huge gap between the bureaucratic setup and what the way the industry needed. So that is why many recruiting agents find their own shortcuts to set up a skill enhancement center and make themselves, sure that, okay, I'm sending. So post this COVID period, employers are likely to, so far it was numbers, but in future, more than the numbers, the quality and productivity is the deciding factor. So until unless we provide that right talent with the right skill, we will be edged out. When we talk about this skill, it is not skilling alone. Because in India, unfortunately, the concept of multi-skill, only few recruiting agents will understand, or maybe all the recruiting agents understand, because they come across, they go from Kashmir to Kashmir, find just to looking for multi-skill people like handyman and people who are excelled in. Ultimately, you will find somebody who has come back from that. Are we producing those? So where we are, now we have a difficult time. I think this is the time we have to do analysis, what is required, where our home country is lacking, identify those gap, and maybe, I don't know how far the recruiting agent to convince the skill India people to come closer to what is required for the modern industry and do the in association with the emerging recruiting agents. That will go a long way, keep on providing the right blue collar India to not only get the other European countries. Secondly, we have to play a big role in confidence. See, we have seen the evacuation because, yes, there are thousands and thousands of people were evacuated after the Gulf War, the Libyan unrest. But that time, the workers were having a safe zone in their home country. Now, situation is different. They lost their, they lost here. There are still people struggling in the camps. There are people who wanted to come back. This confidence building part, I think we are the recruiting agents can play a big role. A matter of a few lines of consolation messages and all, how keeping in touch with them and finding their problem, we may not be able to do that consolation process. I don't know. So many, even within India also, migrant laborers are going from one state to another state. They are struggling. We have to plan on the confidence building measures. Blue collar jobs are always a low earning group. So when minor changes in the economy hit them the most. So basically, if you think about bringing them into a virtual or digital recruitment mode, it will take long time. That is not practically possible in a country like ours. Even there are many places where the 4G facility is set to reach. So we have to go to the traditional recruitment mode. So for traditional recruiting mode, so far, most of the recruiting agents are focusing on the metro cities. We may have to stretch out our operation actual source, cutting maximum possible sub-agent networks as far as possible. Then that will bring the confidence into the workforce, and in that process, we can look after the skill, the right skill, the technology-wise. Introduction of biometric system, etc., will go in a big way in convincing our client, because recruiting agent not only have a bad name within our country, also in the minds of many employees. Also, there are like that certain recruiting agents are there finding shortcuts and sending gas. So to avoid, we have technology, win the confidence of work, focus on skill development, focus on multi-skilling. On this point, because many points what I already plant which is already covered by many people. So I don't want to repeat. Thank you very much once again. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Baby.
Seagull International Human Resource Consultants. Bridging the gap between dream and reality.